from the homestead. Peace be unto you. Let most High name be praised. Coming to you live in living colors. Live in living colors from the homestead. An updated Hurricane Melissa and the impact here. It's very early in the morning. It's after 6 a.m. in the morning. After 6, I do believe. Oh, it's actually after 7. Wow. After 7. And lots of rain last night. I think this storm, or whatever they call it, is actually shifting from the south, moving westward, with the eye not passing directly over Jamaica, according to what they say. I mean, listen, sometimes I wonder if there's a conspiracy, but people believe what they believe, right? Welcome to another live. Just checking in on the update of Hurricane Melissa. It has got us into in a frenzy for the last few days. The country has basically going under shutdown from last Thursday because of the impending storm that should be coming in an unfamiliar pattern. So now I think we are feeling some of the rain that is coming along with it. I've seen other videos where from other places people facing a lot more wind and broken down trees and all those different things. I'm not sure. I've seen some live, but many places they show a lot of calm, but we've seen us getting a lot of rain in other parishes. I've actually take a quick walk out of yesterday actually, I walked out on the road, on the farm road towards the front, and there's one branch I saw in the road basically that would really impact driving. But yeah, the rain is still falling. Last night it was pretty windy, and the rain was whipping on the roof. But we actually came out this morning, look outside. I haven't seen any much blown down trees or nothing because see my trees here, as you can see, trees are still here on the side, my fruit trees are still up. I don't know what out on the road looks like going out on the road to the front. I don't know what it looked like this morning after last night. I glanced out partway this morning, but didn't see much. I didn't walk out too far, but the rain has come back down. The sky is still heavily cloudy, and it's still raining, but the wind has subsided here on this side. I know we're on the northeastern side of the island, northeastern side of the island, close to we're in the St. Mary's side, close to on the northeastern side of that section there, yeah. So the rain is still falling, and I thought I just pop in. I was supposed to do it, but the last night was pretty dark, and I didn't want to come out to do it live. Especially being that we live off grid and we have to conserve our power. So I didn't want to have too much lights on and doing the live just to see what's going on. But let the Father be praised. And I kind of see an inclination of a brighter light. Like, seem like I know the sun rises every day, but now the clouds have just overshadowed the sun. Because every day the sun rises, for those who don't know. So yeah, I was just sitting here on the back porch, just looking out, looking over, looking in the northerly direction of the island where they might see the land or more sea. So, and there's a lot of trees on where we are. There are lots of trees around the homestead, not directly at the house itself, but you know the land is very forested, for lack of a better word. So, but my avocado tree is still here with avocados on it. Still, a few may have fallen, but still here. Mangoes are still in the tree. Most of them has been blown off. Most of the younger ones have been blown off, I imagine. So we still be thankful that we're able to see. I'll take some time and just to show outside and to see what the other side and to see what's going on. And even on the top balcony, I may just stop and go up there and just to get a scan a picture around to see what's happening around there. You know, because I know there was a lot of fear factor of this hurricane coming. You know, based on what the weather forecast was projecting. And, you know, it's always good to be ready still. It's always good to be ready. Always good to be prepared, because guess what happened? You don't want to be the one to say, boy, if I did know, I would have prepared. Not over, you know, burdening yourself, but do the necessary work whenever there's disaster coming your way. And peradventure, the disaster or the hurricane shift. I kind of feel like a light, like the sunlight is. Look like it wants to peep out this morning. If it does, then let the Father be praised. I think I'll probably go on the roof and see what it looks like. Because I want to see where the rest of the oh it looks. It's raining, so I may not go there just yet, but I may not go up on the roof just yet, just to see what the other surroundings I can see from a higher elevation. You know, the fog is here. The light is getting it gets a bit clearer, like brighter, like the sun. The thickness of the cloud is thinning out. So we always give thanks for being here yet another day. Yeah, my roosters are out. As I hear my rooster, they are out. My chickens are up and about looking for food, probably under the mango tree eating some mangoes, or searching for worms that may have risen up their head because of the water. So we have free range chicken here in the homestead, running up and down. Roosters making noise sometime. I need to get rid of a few of them, too much of them. So I need to get rid of a few roosters myself. But all in all, it seems as if the hands of the Most High is always upon us for those who can continue to serve Him. And what I've learned is that even if there's a thing that will come at you and you have to face it, something that you may just need to learn why we face certain things sometimes in life. But you have to see the rain is kind of dwindling down. One moment, let me just okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get on the top. See if I can get on the top to see what it looks like. To see what the outskirts of the place looks like. It's coming through the house. Well, here we are at the top. Let me see what up here looks like. Just pulling up my umbrella. So this is what it looks like here on the top of my roof, basically. Just checking it out, yeah. So the mountain, see, even notice things seem to be much clearer than it was even moments ago. The sky is still thick clouds, but it's not too bad. You know, the mountains over there, hills over there are clearing up. You can see the house over on the other side. The road, that's that little spot down there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. You can see it, probably not. You probably can't recognize it, but that's a road. Look like it's really lots of water on it. Yeah. So this is what it look like up top. Got most of my stuff going on down there. Few of my banana plant trees has fallen, but you know, that's the least of everything still. So yeah, I mean, it is we're up the top here. I'm not going on the roof itself. I'm just on the top balcony. So see, the rain has break a little bit. You can look down there, you can see some little areas. Some birds, I've seen a couple birds. They came out, so they may have sensed that the worst have passed. I don't know. I won't say. I don't have the technology to say right now, whatever the media is saying, and that's, I guess that's the source that people normally will follow. But yeah, my palm tree is still up. On my, you know, here on the homestead here, we are, as I mentioned, we are off the grid. So we are off the grid. So this is how we live. This is how we live, right? It is after 7 here in the morning. The rain is a little bit drizzling in and out. I can see a little bit of blue skies over that end, over the north end. So where you're looking, facing now is northwards. So we're looking north right now. But we're on the northeast side of the island, you know. And when we come this way, it would be like we'll be facing south would be this way, right? And then east would be on the other side over that end. If you're looking that way, you know, eastwards, right? So yeah. So kind of looking north right now. We don't normally get our regular rain from the north end, or most of our rain come from the east side. When you get our rain, the regular rainy season, but you know, as the Father lives, He gives us rain how He wants to. So as you see, the uniqueness about us here in the homestead is that we're on top of the hill, as you would say, top of a mount or an area, right? We're on top. So it's out there just in all my umbrella out. And uniqueness, if you notice, if you look there, that's it. That's really one of the mountains. So we are on a mount between the mountains. So if you look there, there's a mountain. There are mountains here. So many times, you know, based on how we're on top of a hill. But if you look around, if you go on the other side, you see the mountains. So they kind of help us. Even though we're on top of a hill, we are at a high elevation, but we still have other mounts that are higher mountains that are higher than us. So we're kind of on a mountain surrounded by higher mountains for the most part. So so we have the gap there to the ocean is going to be through there to the ocean is going to be through there. So that's a gap, and that's more northerly eastern side, which we don't normally get rain from, or storm surges. So we are right here. So this is the northern side. We're looking northern side of the island, looking at the mountains over there. So many times we are here, the mountains break the wind. The mountains will break the wind. So we are situated, I think, I just, I especially appreciate where, we were led to build this building, this home. So even though I like to be on a hill, on a mountain, but there are mountains higher than us around, that even if there's certain things coming, it will help to break a heavy wind, as you can see the mountains around, so it's that mountains there coming over that end. You can see the clouds, the fog rising out of the mountains, and right behind these trees there are higher mountains, higher than us. So it definitely gives us some level of wind protection. It definitely gives us some level of wind protection. So you can see those things on the tree right there. Those are like our breadfruit. See, breadfruit. Those are the round thingy. For those who know breadfruit, I don't know if you know those things. So, yeah. Jamaica is still going through whatever it is. I have not turned on the radio yesterday. I've just been looking online. I haven't turned on the radio or anything, but just checking online to see what reports are saying. I'm just being mindful. My animals are safe. I checked on them this morning. My dogs are safe. I have my dogs. My dogs are safe. I'm gonna just stop by there and just. My goats are safe. I've seen them. At least I've seen. At least probably most of them, I think. They're there. And you can hear my rooster, so that's a testament that they are there, right? You can see my rooster. You hear my roosters in the background. I've seen a few birds flying. I was good when I see the birds are out, because normally when storms are coming, you see they actually buckle down. They are part of nature that teaches us. They are part of nature that teaches us about nature, because sometimes you see a flock of birds moving, but now you see they're out, probably looking for food, looking for bugs, whatever they're looking for to eat. Yeah, so it's just what it is. I'm not gonna spend too long on this live, but I'm gonna go down to the front and just to kind of give a glance of what's going on down that side. So here we are right here, just looking over. The town center is down that end. The main town center is behind some of those trees and bushes there, but that's where we head towards the town center when we want to go to get certain things, right? Yeah, so it's a bit raining right now. It's a drizzle. I can see, if you look over the far, you can see a little bit of blue sky. So it looks like things are clearing up on this end. I don't know for how long, but if you look there, you can see a little bit of blue clouds, just a little bit above where the hill, the mountain is. You see those whiter clouds, and then you see like a blue spot. It's that's the sky. You can see the blue sky. Sorry if I say blue clouds, but the blue sky. You can see a bit of sky open up there. So the thickness of the clouds is dissipating a little bit from what I'm seeing here. So that's what we are seeing now there. The other side, look there, yeah, the thickness doesn't look too crazy thick from what I gather. Doesn't look too crazy. Whenever there's a tempest, a storm, hurricane, there's always some level of concern. There's always it can be scary. And especially when you live where we live, like last year when we went to burial, and the wind and the sheer gust of the wind just ripping up the trees and tearing off branches, and you can hear it coming at you pretty hard into how it impacting and interacting with the trees. It can be very scary, to be candid, but we shouldn't have fear because we trust in the Most High in all things that we do. So while sometimes it can be a bit fearful, we're not afraid, we're not fear, because um, we have to just know that, you know, if it's things that is gonna come, then it is gonna come, and if you are in the right, then the Father protects His people. So we can always give thanks that there's that level of conscience and consciousness. But it's definitely scary when it comes to the wind. You know, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go down to the front and to see what outside look like. One moment, the screen is gonna go dark for a little bit. So let me see what the front of the place look like. I'm gonna put on my water boots because out there it's pretty wet. I'm gonna put on my water boots. I don't like to show inside my house, so I just gonna turn off the camera a little bit. Yeah, so see, there it is. One of my car covered up. I covered that up because of the I don't know, flying debris and stuff. And here are some of my chickens here. See them? See? Waiting for food. See? They're waiting. Yeah. Still a little drizzle, but there it is. Yeah. So the surface damage. It's where my dogs sleep. That's my dog house. Like a greenhouse. So that's where my dogs they sleep. All right. They probably never recognize. They probably never recognize me. Okay, boy. Okay. They recognize me because of what? My shirt. And so these are my dogs. That's where they sleep. That's here. I made that for them last year during Hurricane Beryl. So it was my greenhouse plastic and everything I use. And I actually prepare a place for them because they are part of the homestead. So these are the type of damages I'm seeing. It blew down my banana tree here. Just got we're just getting ready. So that's that. For the most part, things look okay for the most part here. So if you notice, yeah, so for here you have my coconuts just bearing. So we still have fruits here, ackee. So this is what the place looks like. We need to take out the goats so they can go eat, because I'm sure they can't wait to go eat. Yeah. So these are my solar panels. These are my goats. So I tie them under the solar panel because I haven't had a chance to actually make a proper goat house for them. So these are my goats here. I don't see 2, 4, 2, 3, 3, 6. I don't see one of them. Where she gone so early? Where's the big Billy? 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 Oh, there he is. Billy? Oh, see, pushing out his nose, yeah? Billy, that's you? Yeah. That's Billy, that's his head. Yeah. There he is. Big Billy. Oh, mosquitoes. Was expected, eh? So they are there. All the goats are accounted for. It's a bit, as they say, foggy. So we got a little tree blown down there from the earlier part. Yeah, if you can see it there. One tree got blown down here. Yeah, blown down early. Yeah, that, well, for the most part, you know, for the most part, things are kept at a certain way. So there's the main alpha male right there. There is. He's up and out. Yeah, there are some of the kid goats. Yeah. There's my carport. I got a couple of the cars in there. Yeah. Yeah, so I had to put put some of the cars inside the carport because I didn't know what was gonna happen, but you see, you never know what's gonna happen until it happens, you know. So you just have to be safe all the time. You just have to always try to be safe. You know, so this is where we're at here. It's all trees, as you see. You know, it's all trees, all greenery. It's your place. It's pretty green around. All greenery, a lot of trees. Inside, stay inside. Stay inside. Yeah, let's tell my dog to stay in. I don't want to come out with it. So that tree there has fallen across. There's a track. So this is a farm road that you walk on. It have to be self-maintained because there's government doesn't come this side. There are my dogs. Alert. And I will. Yeah. So take a stroll out on the road to see what damages there may have been. Or any additional trees that I have to remove so I can drive out if I need to. Yeah, oops. Most of the little leaves and things blown, but we didn't get anything heavy, you know. We didn't really get anything heavy. It's just so we are like living in a rainforest, eh? Up here. I mean, like it's not for the weak of heart. Sometimes I tell you because of how things are, but yeah, because we have to clean our own drains. We have to. Because none of the government officials they come here, so we have to do our thing to you know get the water runoff. So we don't depend on government, it would be nice if they would turn an eye to their road, but yeah, we live, as I say, off the beaten path. Prayerfully, in the near future, we may change how we access the land, but we're still waiting on proper direction on that. But yeah, this is rainforest living, guys. This is not city life. This is deep country rainforest living. So if you like nature, you'll love it. If you like greenery and fresh fruits and vegetables, you'll enjoy. But it comes with other things that you may not like as well, that we don't like sometimes. But yeah. So this is what it is. I think I don't know if this was a pathway for this water to go. Could be. Sometimes you have this water in the road and you don't know where they should go. So yeah. Yeah, just stretching out a little bit, so the sky is not so dark as it was. Start to see more white clouds. So yeah, this got fallen down from the day before. It came out and it was there. What do you know? I'm gonna check these bamboos around here to see how they fared, so I know what I need to do. Because frankly, guys, I'm the only one that live around this side. There's another guy further around from me, but it's kind of a bit of a one-way farm road coming, so a one-way out. So most of everything that needs to be done may be done by me in terms of clearing or maintaining the road. So these three have to use a chainsaw on this. It's a branch, nothing too major. So I'll just use a chainsaw and remove the one that's broken down. See? Not a major thing. So I'll just use a chainsaw and just slice it up and get it out so I can drive through. For those who stop by, appreciate you for popping in to see what's happening here. Hurricane Melissa and the impact that it has on here on the homestead or where in the area that I live. So just walking through these bamboos to see, because sometimes these bamboos tend to come. I said last night it was more whipping rain, but nothing. I heard some strong gusts. Yeah, so see, the bamboos are not down. I mean that those are not down. I don't have a lot to do right here. I didn't walk with my thing here, but yeah. Yeah. So this is what it is. I'm not going to go any further. I'm going to turn back now, just to see those bamboos. I'm not going any further. I'm going to get some breakfast. I'm going to get some breakfast. So heading back up to the house. You're walking back to the house. I said the sky is not so jet dark, but clouds are not that. We have seen them dark, so it could be a sign of clearing of the impact and the effect of storm. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to check the weather when I get in to see what they say about it. See the birds? Yeah? The birds are out in their numbers. I guess they felt. But we observe nature enough, so nature kind of teaches us a lot. Even for our own selves. So probably just take the goats out first to feed. Then go make myself some breakfast. I have some more work to do as well. So I'll get the goats out. Then well, I'm back though. I'm back. There's my dog. My other dog. They're here with me. Very alert. My roosters, too much of them, making too much noise. There's the other one down there. Well, that's it for me. I'm gonna check out now, get some work done. Thanks for those who pop by and stop in. So stay safe out there, wherever you are. And see you in the next live. Shalom.